morning. I don't think I would ask this to somebody who hasn't already demonstrated kind of the emotional IQ that you have, but in a short span, you go from being, a big fish at the World Junior stage, and now probably a little bit wide-eyed with all these Winnipeg Jets skating around. Can you put into words what the transformation looks like or feels like for you?
Yeah, it's it's pretty cool. I mean, going from junior hockey, it's a big difference, and coming here is I was just trying to take it all in as soon as I stepped on the ice. You're playing with guys in the National Hockey League, and some of the best players in the world. So it's I just wanted to come in and work hard and kind of soak it all in. That was my first skate in the NHL, so I'll never forget that. And I just wanted to enjoy it and learn from it, and kind of get to know the guys and get a feel for what it's like in the league. And it was a great first experience. I had tons of fun, and it was awesome.
We'll go next to Jeff Hamilton from the Winnipeg Free Press. Go ahead, Jeff.
Hey, Cole, understanding it's just one NHL practice under your belt so far, but I'm just curious, when guys come into the league, you always learn about being a pro or being a better pro or whatnot. On the perspective of practice, when you look at how practices are going to be done this year, whether you're with the Moose or with the Jets, how much of a transition do you think it will be from what you're used to in junior? Yeah,
I think, it's a little bit different in the sense that, you don't practice as much. It's a little bit of a heavier schedule. And especially this year, there's going to be, a significantly less amount of skating. But, the big thing that I've noticed is just the little details. Passes are always on the tape. They're crisp. They're hard. And, that just improves the flow of the practice. You get through your drills quicker. And ultimately, it allows you for less skating and less work when you play like that and you're that efficient with the puck. So I think that's the biggest difference. In junior hockey, there's more, errors in practice and stuff like that, more teaching, where here, everyone is so smart and so good that there's not as much teaching and the most of that learning comes in the video and, it's just the execution on the ice. And, at this level, everyone executes pretty high. So it's a big learning step. And after one practice, I learned a lot and what it's like in a pro schedule and what it's like to be a pro.
We'll go next to Kelly Moore from CJOB. Go ahead, Kelly.
Hey, Cole. After the Moose practice the other day, you discussed, how it was so close for you now being here. And so kind of wondering what your thought process was when you found out that you'd be skating with the taxi squad. You hear Gregor Brewer introduce you as new Jets forward. And at the back end of that, if I could also ask if there's any significance to wearing 91.
Yeah. I got the call yesterday from Mr. Shoveldayoff, and it was pretty cool. I wasn't expecting that. I was just sitting there watching TV, actually just FaceTiming my parents. And then, I got the call and he said that I was going to be joining the taxi squad and skating tomorrow. So that, when I got off the phone, I immediately called my parents back, told them the news. And, they were just so happy and ecstatic. And, it's just one step closer to the dream. And, it's just another, step in the process. So it was, an awesome feeling. And, I was working for that the last couple of weeks and I wanted to come here. And, now that I'm here, it's pretty surreal. I can't really, it's awesome. And going to the number 91, just back in the day, when I was like 4 or 5, John Tavares played in Oshawa. And at the time we were billeting Andy Andrioff in the Oshawa Generals. And, he was just the superstar of the league that when I was watching. And, on first year I got to pick 91. That was the number I wanted to be after him and kind of stuck with it from there.
We'll go next to Ken Wiebe from Sportsnet. Go ahead, Ken.
Afternoon, Cole. What role can your hockey intelligence play in this process, whether it's at Moose training camp or during your time when you are around the Jets?
Yeah, I think, I think it can play a big role. I'm just basically what I'm trying to do is just be a sponge, kind of, soak it all in. This is something that, you know, in a normal year, I wouldn't be able to experience. And, you know, most likely a lot of kids my age would be playing junior hockey. And, you know, the opportunity that I'm getting now to, you know, skate with the Jets, skate with the Moose, whoever it is, you know, it's something that is so beneficial for me in my hockey career and developing me as a player and as a person. It's so good for me. And I'm just trying to be a sponge. So take it all in and you know, kind of absorb everything, just learn. And, you know, there's a lot of stuff, you know, on and off the ice that I can learn from each and every one of these players. And, you know, if I can gather some knowledge, some information every day, you know, that's what I'm trying to do. That'll be a successful day. And, you know, today I learned a lot already, and, you know, it was a great day. And you know, I feel already comfortable with the guys. They welcome me pretty well. So, you know, it's awesome.
Just a couple more. We'll go next to Paul Friesen from the Winnipeg Sun. Go ahead, Paul.
Thanks, Gregor. Cole, have they given you any indication if and when they want to get you into an NHL game?
No. Well, when Mr. Shoveldayoff called yesterday, he kind of just said, come skate with the team. And you know, the timeline is kind of unknown. And you know, just come out and work hard and, you know, see what you can do. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to come here every day and just work as hard as I can and, you know, play to the best of my ability. At the end of the day, if I get a game, if I don't get a game, just practicing with these guys, being around the rink, you know, it's amazing for me. So I'm just soaking it in, and, you know, I'm just thrilled to be here.
And final question to Jeff Hamilton from the Free Press. Go ahead, Jeff.
Hey, Cole, just going back to that transition to being a pro again, just the off-ice stuff. I mean, when you look at how much more demanding do you think it's going to be off the ice than maybe years you're used to, considering this is now your full-time job?
Yeah, well, you know, they always say how important it is to take care of your body off the ice and all that kind of stuff. But, you know, when I came in, every single player was in the gym or in the training room getting treatment or working out or stretching, doing something to prepare their body to be the best that it can be in recovery for the following days, especially this year with the demanding schedule. It's going to be extra important for, you know, everyone to take care of their bodies. And I think, you know, that's one, as soon as I walked in, I noticed that right away. Is, you know, they talk about it, but you don't really realize it until you see it, you know, firsthand. And, you know, I saw it firsthand that, you know, everyone is so dedicated to bettering themselves off the ice and making sure that they're giving them the best chance to be successful on the ice. And, you know, that's a big learning thing that I learned today and going to use going forward, obviously, for the rest of my career.